Hi everyone, I'm Nicole from Really Good Stuff, here today with a STEM challenge that you can do with your child or your students. And the challenge today is called Create a Rocket. So before we get started, I just want to tell you that you will need some materials from your home. So you can go around and find some recyclable materials or different items in your house that you don't need anymore. So something like tissue paper, some straws, cupcake holders, paper towels. The one item that's really important to have for this activity is straws. So if you have reusable straws, that's awesome if you can use them. If you have these kind, that's fine too for the activity, but definitely try to use it again and not just waste it on this activity. So I'm gonna get started and bring you through what our task is. So our task is to create a rocket that you can send up into the air as high as possible. Put the rocket on the end of a straw, point the straw up, and blow air into the straw. So I'm going to give you some information on rockets first, and then we can get started. Did you know rockets are very similar to balloons? The pressure of the air within the balloon as it releases air pushes the balloon in the opposite direction. So now we're going to go through the steps of a STEM lesson. So let's start with some questions. So this is a time where you can sit with your child, or if you're working with your students remotely, you can have them come up with a bunch of questions about rockets, why they work the way they work, different things about pressure and force, and then you're going to have some time to research. So this is really important for you to realize what level your child's on or your students, and make sure that the research you're doing is appropriate for them. Then they're going to use that information to imagine and plan out what their design will look like. So they can jot down some notes here, and then they can write in their design there. And there's actually a reproducible, I can show you really quick, here that's in the link that you can print out, so your child can actually write out these different things that we're doing. So I'm going to show you what my design looked like after I planned and I imagined and planned it. Okay, so I used a lot of the materials you see here, part of a toilet paper roll, and I put an end here. I put some tissue paper around it and more cardboard here taped around so that air can't get in. So now that I've created my design, it's time for me to test it. So I'm actually going to stick a straw in here, and this is the fun part. Your child will be so excited to do this, and we're going to see if it works. So as you can see, it worked. It didn't go as high as I was hoping, but it did work. So definitely a good try for my first shot, but this is a great opportunity to teach your child that it's time to see what we've done and find ways to improve it. Okay, so we should never be done with our first try. We should always try to improve what we've created. It's really important with the that we teach them that engineers do that always. Okay. So that's it for our STEM lesson today. Please keep tuning in. We'll have some every Wednesday and some other activities throughout the week for you to do. If you need some free resources, please check out our website. We have a ton in all different categories, all different subjects. And we will see you soon. Thanks, everyone.